Recording.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Yoga for Everybody session today. My name is Skyla Ramirez. We are beginning today with some mindful breathing and a mudra. So mudras are gestures, physical gestures that are meant to either stimulate or calm specific energies in the body. So mudras can often be overlapping energetically with acupressure or acupuncture, just no needles involved. So to begin, our mudra this morning is called Agni Mudra. Agni in Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a type of Indian medicine. It's a sister science to yoga. In Ayurveda, Agni means healthy digestion or digestive fire. So as we are working on our digestive fire, on our Agni, we are promoting healthier digestion, assimilation, absorption of nutrients, things of that nature. Although it is summertime and there's a lot of heat, which actually promotes more Agni, most of us are indoors. As you know, it has been blazing hot outside. So most of us are actually really cool. Therefore, our metabolisms may not be syncing up with the seasons like it did with our ancestors because we are in the air conditioning. So in order to keep your metabolism up on these hot days that can feel really fatiguing, we have this specific acupressure mudra gesture we can do. If you take your left palm up, you're going to just hold it there in your lap and then take your right hand and you're going to make the thumbs up sign, just like A-OK, thumbs up with the right hand. You'll turn your palm towards you and put your right hand smack dab in the middle of your left hand. And that is it. That is Agni Mudra. So we're just going to sit with our hands in front of the belly or maybe resting down in the lap with the hand and the thumb in front of the navel center, maybe a little bit lower to promote that digestive or that metabolism energy. Let's sit tall. If you want to lie down, you're more than welcome to lie down with this, and the mudra is completely optional today. Let's lower our head enough so that an egg could roll off the top and start to be aware of the breath in your belly, the fire in the belly. Every inhale, we're breathing down into that fire energy, using our life force, our pranic energy to gently fan and grow that fire, adding oxygen to the energy of the body. Big inhale in through your nose, down into the belly, into that digestive fire, and then exhale from your throat. Let's try a few more like that. Inhale into the nose. Exhale from your throat. Maybe just one or two more. Envision that your fist is like a candlestick and the thumb on your right hand is like a small flame, and you're just going to start to maybe feel a little bit of heat or create the sensation of warmth, the presence of fire in the right hand and in the belly. Continuing to lengthen the spine or continuing to lie down and relax with ease, simply seeing that fire growing in the belly and around the gut region. Inhale in through the nose again. Exhale from the throat. One more. When you're ready, relax your arms, relax your hands, maybe move your wrists and fingers around a little bit. No matter where you are, please take your time and make your way down into lying on your back with your knees bent as we prepare for a supine warm-up. That means we're going to warm up some of the body while we're lying down on our back. Let's get comfortable. From your supine position, From here, let's slowly bring both knees in towards the chest and let your body sway left and right. Just a gentle rocking motion to massage along your kidneys and your low back. Let's bring this to center, cup the hands over your knees and begin circling clockwise, very tiny and very slow with that knee and hip joint. Easy does it. We'll spiral that energy out and away from the body so that we're able to work towards our body's greatest range of motion, nice and slow today. Absolutely no rush with this movement. At some point, we will feel where that maximum range of motion is. Match the breath to the body. Inhale as the knees go away. Exhale as they draw in close to your chest. Inhale away, the lungs are open. Exhale, pull the knees in, contracting through the belly. Just two more. Inhale away. Exhale in. When you're ready, let's come to a still point. Slowly begin to move counterclockwise, very small again. So we're starting with our smallest range of motion, maybe picking up on the most subtle movements in the body that can tell us where there may be some tender points today. Making note of any places in the body that might feel a little sore, or maybe places that we might want to avoid altogether. We can always work around those places. Let's spiral that energy out as we slowly move towards the body's greatest range of motion. Inhaling as the knees move away. Exhale as we draw in, thighs to the belly, creating a contraction in the gut and also a belly press, helping to flush out harmful stress hormones. Let's do one or two more of these. Inhale away. Exhale, hug it in. One more, inhale away. And then exhale, hug it in. Let's hold it at center. From here, bring the hands behind the knees or behind the thighs. Stretch the legs straight up towards the sky. Point and flex the feet. Roll out the ankles. Let's take the legs out wide into a straddle. And now pull the knees down towards your shoulders or armpits. Happy baby pose. And really what we're doing here with these movements is we're activating the kidneys, or we're activating the energies that help to flush toxins out of the body. And in addition to that, we're moving any excessive fluid out from the lymphatic system by moving the feet and stretching through that groin region. From here, let's slowly bring the knees together. See that you have your knees at about hips width distance. Let's lower the left foot down to the ground. Option to pull that right knee in towards the chest. And if you want, you can always support your neck and head with your hand, coming up into an abdominal crunch. So bringing the head up is completely optional with this. When you're ready, relax. Let's lower that right leg. Find your breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left knee in. Maybe a hand to the head. Option to hold it here or support that abdominal crunch. Let's take it back. Switching legs. Inhaling. You have the option to keep the knee bent, or maybe progress this into a straight leg with your toe pointed. Drawing the knee in close to the body, coming up head to knee. And then relax that leg. Moving into the other side, either a bent knee or straight leg, pulling in. Option to lift the head and then relax. If you'd like to try this another different way, bring the right knee in. The knee can stay bent or straight. And now notice if you'd like to try straightening your left leg down to the floor. Again, option to have both legs straight, both legs bent, or any combination of a bent leg and a straight leg. Finally, maybe lifting the head up towards the knee. When you're ready, relax. Option to let that leg go down to the floor. Bring the left knee in. Choosing the position of your leg, maybe right leg straight. Maybe lifting the head up towards the knee. Relaxing. Let's do one more on each side and allowing your body to express the movement in any way that you feel is right for you today. It does not have to be the same on the left and the right. It can be different to protect your back. When you're ready, let's bend both knees. Have those knees and feet at the width of your hips or the pelvis bones. If you tend to have soreness in your back, like sciatica, maybe have the feet a little more narrow than the hips. This could take some pressure off of those joints. Let's bring our arms up and overhead, reaching from your armpits. Big inhale, reach. And now exhale, slowly press the palms down towards the floor. Trying that one more time. Inhale, bring it up and overhead. Breathe in and reach. And now exhale, lower the hands towards the floor, nice and slow. When you're ready, inhale, press into the feet. Let's tuck the tailbone, pull it up away from the ground, tucking it up and in. Maybe squeezing the glutes to lift the hips into bridge. Exhale, lower the hips down. Trying that one more time. Inhale, tuck, maybe hold it here, or lift, big breath in, and then exhale, lower down. We can add the two together, or you can keep it dissected. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, hips lift up. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, hips come down. Maybe just one more of each. Moving with your own breath, in your own time, remembering there's absolutely no rush, no matter how fast we move. It's a 1 hour class. It doesn't matter how fast we move. When you're ready, let's meet with our hips down, our hands down. Let those knees sway left and right. Maybe take the arms over your body in the opposite direction of the knees. So we begin to increase that twist, wringing out the spine, working that energy up into your shoulders, also working it into the neck and the head. So this spiraling or twisting movement is from the tips of the toes all the way to the crown of the head. Let's do one more on each side. Come to stillness. When you're ready, roll over onto one side. Hold it there for at least 3 breaths. Let's let the spine just sort of organize any energy that might have been unlocked. When you're ready, using your top hand, press down into the floor and come around into all fours position for cat and cow flow. Many of you know that you could always do cat and cow seated. We could do cat and cow standing. You can do cat and cow in a chair. So please just notice if your wrist or if your knees want to be on the ground. If they don't, you have lots of other options. From wherever you are, we are stacking the joints this morning, finding shoulder, elbow, wrist alignment, and the knees underneath the hips from our all fours position. You are welcome to also come down onto your elbows. This is a great way to stabilize the shoulders without pressure on your wrist. From wherever you are, drop the belly, let the hips flip back, and look forward in your cow expression. Take a big breath in here. When you're ready, pull the hips down and under, start rounding the spine, and drop your head down. Shake out the head, yes. Turn the head left and right. Let's find a still point, and when the body's ready, inhale, drop the belly, push the hips back, and look forward into cow. Exhale, round the spine for cat. Let's keep that rhythm of moving, one breath, one movement. Inhaling cow, exhaling cat, warming up the spine just a little more. One more of each. Waiting for each breath to inspire the movement. It's the breath that is before the movement. When you're ready, finding all fours position, let's take our right leg straight back, keeping that leg lower than your hip line. Allow the weight to shift into your right arm or hand, then reach that left arm out into spinal balance, also sometimes known as pointer. When you're ready, bring the hand down, bring the knee in, extending the left leg straight back, lowering that foot lower than the hip line. Shift the weight into your left hand. Let's extend that right arm out. Big breath in. And when you're ready, exhale, bring it down. So let's alternate that a few more times with our bodies, encouraging the breath as the foundation to initiate the movement. Right leg back, left arm, inhale, exhale in. Left leg back, right arm extension, inhale. Exhale in, maybe close the eyes, try it a couple more times. Imagine that you are balancing on your back a very delicate crystal vase or like a really nice fine porcelain or china vase on your back. And you're trying to transition so smooth that you wouldn't shake anything off your back. So it's a really fluid and smooth transition from left to right. Inhale, extend, exhale down. Even this up on the left and right for your body. When you feel that this is even up, let your hips press back towards your heels and then reach the arms out in front of you for child's pose. Relax your head and neck. When you're ready, look between your thumbs. We can shift forward and maybe work on stretching your legs by taking one leg straight back with your toe down on the ground. And then push back into that heel for a calf stretch. We may want to alternate this on left and right a few times. The alternative is downward facing dog. For down dog, we tuck both our toes under, and then we lift the knees and hips, and we would alternate bending the knees, doing a little bit of walk the dog to stretch the body this morning. If you're on the ground, stop for a moment from down dog. Let's lift those hips. Let's all look towards our thumbs and take your time walking the feet towards your hands. Let's meet in a standing forward fold, drawing the hands up to the shins, lengthening out through the spine. When you're ready, hands walk up to the thighs. Easy does it to come up so that our blood pressure stays happy today. When you're ready, standing all the way up, finding mountain pose. Let's roll our shoulders up, back, and down, just one or two more times. Inhale, up, back, and down. Adding in a bigger shoulder roll by flying the arms. Open the palms. Inhale, reach it back and up. Exhale, around and down. Just a couple more. Inhale, back and around. Exhale, back and down. One more. Big breath in. Flying arms. Big backstroke movement, just like you're swimming. Let's bring the hands together at the heart, seeing that our feet are open to the width of the pelvis bones or hips. Extend your left arm out. Place the right hand on the heart. From here, let's circle that arm back and around, reaching straight up towards the sky. Push down into the outer blade of your left foot. Maybe even bend the left knee. This will further open the left side of your body, and it creates a very small contraction on the right. You're welcome to lean just a small bit over to the right, keeping that right leg straight, left knee bent, left arm extending to the sky. Breathe into the upper left lung. Let's straighten our left leg. Lower the left hand down. Both hands come over the chest. Extend that right arm down to the floor. From here, let's sweep the arm back and around, reaching straight up towards the sky. Bending our right knee this time. We might lean a little over to the left, lengthening through the right side of your body. Breathe into the upper right lung. One or two more big breaths. Opening up the armpit at the top of that inhale. Just one more. When you're ready, stand tall. Both hands come over the heart. Let's step our left foot back, a very casual stride, bending that right knee. Inhale, pull those elbows around and back behind you 3 times. Opening up, big inhale, and exhale. One more, and exhale. Put the hands by the low back. Maybe lace your fingertips together behind you and make a fist. Let's straighten our right leg. Pull the ribs up and away from the pelvis and hips. Open the throat. Maybe setting your gaze to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Exaggerate the inhale in the chest and around the heart. Close the eyes to further focus the mind. Just one more big inhale, big exhale. From here, moving into our pyramid expression. Let's inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, shift forward. Take those arms out to the side. Swan dive, hands to the front thigh. Tiny bend in that right knee, resting the hands down on the thigh to support the spine. We may want to hold it here as we work on stretching the low back, the hips, and the outer thigh region, or use the exhale as a guide to slowly begin walking the hands down, maybe past the knee to the shin. We could always hold it here. We could use a yoga block or a chair in front of us. Maybe with an exhale, we feel inspired to touch closer down or to drop the head. We might even move those hands onto the floor if it is a comfortable reach. Let's all relax our head and neck. Shake it out. Softening through that right knee a little more. Let's walk our hands up to the right thigh. Finding a flat back. When you're ready, inhale, reverse swan dive, reaching the arms up and overhead. Let's bring our palms down to the heart. Step it forward for mountain. chair flow, just to find a little bit of a more neutral position for the body. Inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, take it back, set the hips back, reach the arms forward. Let those hips unhinge behind you for chair pose. Inhale, sweep it back, bring it up. Exhale, back and around, sitting the hips back, reaching forward. Arms coming up at the most to maybe shoulder height. Inhale, take it back, reach up. And then exhale, back and around again, sitting back, chair pose. When you're ready, let's stand tall, open the palms, establishing a strong mountain stance, feet at the width of the hips or pelvis bones. Let's step our right foot back. Little tiny bend in that left knee. Bringing the hands in front of us, inhale, pull those elbows back a few times, open up, inhale. Nice big stretch, big inhale. When you're ready, take the hands down by your low back. Option to lace the fingers, maybe make a fist and press the palms down behind you. Try straightening the arms for a different type of stretch. From here, we're lifting the ribs and the heart, lunging forward, drawing the shoulders up and back, directly stacked over the hips. Let's shift our gaze, lift the chin. Looking ahead to maybe where the wall meets the ceiling. 3 big inhales into the center of the chest. One more. Let's release our hands. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, straightening out that left leg, but keeping a tiny kink. Just a tiny kink in the knee. When you're ready, exhale, swan dive. Both hands come down onto that left thigh, propping up the spine. This is usually going to be the safest place when it comes to keeping the blood pressure happy in our bodies. Now, at any time, if you want to experiment with this by going down further, once the head is below the heart, it is called an inversion. If you've been told by a doctor or physician at any time to avoid inversions, please stay right here. You don't want to go any lower. For those of us who are open to experiment with this today, find your breath. On the exhale, walk your hands down, maybe past the knee, and relax your head. Option to bring those hands onto a block, onto the floor, wherever we feel that we're able to maybe establish a little bit of sensation in the body, but sensation that is work or stretch, not pain. Shake out the head and neck. Breathe, exhale heavy. Maybe just one more. When you're ready, walk the hands up. Let's guide our spine up to neutral, hands to the thigh. Slowly bending that front knee, walking up a little more. Hands to the hips, soften the body. Slowly shifting forward. Let's step so that we have our feet open to the width of the pelvis bones or the hips. Centering this with our chair flow. Open the palms. Inhale, sweep the hands back, reach up tall. Exhale, sweep it back. Sweep it around, reach out as if you're going to shake someone's hand with both hands, left and right. Inhale, take it back, reach it up. Exhale, back and down, sitting back. Just one more, big breath in. Hold it in chair pose. As we're holding chair, working on building endurance, building strength in our leg muscles. If you start to notice any excessive tension, or maybe we just get distracted by the neck and the shoulders, in that case, put the hands down on your thighs and then see if your legs are open to squatting a little deeper. This way, we're able to really concentrate all of the energy and all of the effort into building strength in the legs. Option to shift forward and lift the heels just a little bit. moving the energy into the upper quadricep and into the calf muscles as well. Sometimes when we lift the heels, this makes it more comfortable on the knees. It can change what we call angular pressure in the joints. So if you've never tried that little shift and lift of your heels, maybe just for today, maybe just try just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a very big lift at all. Just enough of a lift to swipe a credit card under your heels. Let's hold it here, maybe 2 or 3 more breaths, endurance and strength. When you're ready, drop those heels, forward fold. Let's straighten the legs, push the tailbone back behind you. You might want to hold it here so that it's not an inversion, or walk those hands down and hang the head below the hips and heart. No matter where you are with this, reach across with your arms so that you're holding on to your forearms just above your elbows. Add in a gentle sway here, swaying the hips and allowing the trunk of the body to follow that fluid swaying motion. Let's find a still point for our bodies. Let those hands hang loose like a rag doll. Slowly exhale. Walk the hands up onto the shins or thighs. Lengthen the spine. Let's slowly start to come up. Go ahead and shake the body off. Shake off your shoulders and your arms. From here, let's move into our standing balancing posture for the day. For our standing balancing pose today, we have a standing, it's called a standing head to knee pose or a big toe hold pose. There are a lot of variations on this posture so that we're able to learn how to work with our own anatomy to get the energetic benefits out of it. So to begin, I recommend that maybe you have a wall or a chair nearby, as that can be a nice means of support. Chair. All right, so I'm standing on my right leg. I'm standing with my right hand touching my prop, and I'm going to use my right leg as my pillar of support. So whatever your inside leg is to your prop, this leg is going to stay on the ground. Let's lift the other leg, the outside leg, which for me is the left leg that I'm lifting. From here, let's take our left hand to the outside of that leg or thigh, maybe come down a little bit and hold on behind that thigh, then pull up so that you're able to position your knee up a little higher. And if you had a chair or a block nearby, you could just step your foot onto a yoga block, or you can put your foot on a table or a chair in front of you for this pose. From here, you can always try maybe bringing the arm on the inside of the body and grab a hold of your big toe, and you can hold it here as well. No matter where you are with this, you can always try straightening that leg out in front of you. So you might have your leg out on the table in front of you, or even stretched out, pushing into a wall if that's more comfortable. Holding on to the leg is completely optional when you have other means of support. Holding on to the toe, completely optional, as this can be a little more strenuous and requires maybe just a little more of a center of gravity. Standing nice and tall. Option at any time to let go with that supporting hand. That way we're able to test our balance a little more. Breathe up into your lungs, up into the chest, bow out the chest. Expanding breath for this technique. 2 more. 1 more. When you're ready, let go of your toe and leg. Let's step both feet onto the ground and maybe shift a little bit left and right. We want to always give our bodies some time to feel fully supported in between these balancing poses where we are shifting the weight. Always come back to neutral. Let's do the other side. Beginning with a firm base of support, maybe a prop for balance. Taking our outside leg, which for me now is my right leg, we're lifting that knee. Maybe taking that arm around and under the leg so that we can hold it up and in close to the body. You can stay here and try extending the leg, maybe put the leg down on a table, maybe press it against a wall or push it on a chair. Our other option is to take that knee up, bring the arm on the inside of your body, and then reach with your peace fingers, slide those fingers between your big toe and second toe, then take your thumb on top of your toe. We call it capping over. So the thumb goes over the top of the toe and touches the large index finger joint. At that point, we may straighten that leg out in front of us and hold it there. No matter what you choose here, the essence of the pose is going to be in opening through the back of the hip. It's stretching the back of the body and the spine when we do this. Also, we have all of our weight shifted, weight bearing into one leg to work on healthy bone density. This is a form of weight bearing and resistance training. Inhaling big into the upper lung region, big into the heart. Exhale. 2 more. When you're ready, set both feet down. Let's give the body that sense of support. Both feet, weight bearing into the ground, letting the weight shift just a little bit. Go ahead and shake it all out here. Maybe even go ahead and grab a sip of water at this point, as we've been working for close to 40 minutes. From here, we're coming down onto the ground for a little bit of core work and some deeper stretching. When you're ready, come down to seated on your mat. From our seated position on the mat, let's come into any crisscross position, Sukhasana, and let's work on a little bit of trunk movement. Inhaling, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, let those arms come down as you twist to the left. Take it to the left, stretch across, maybe even look over your left shoulder. When you're ready, inhale, bring the arms up, reach it towards the sky. Spine is neutral, posture is lengthening up. On the next exhale, twisting towards the right, lowering our hands down, reaching across with that right hand. Sitting tall. Big inhale. When you're ready, inhale the arms up, reaching to the sky, tall posture, big breath in, reach. And this time, exhale, take it out, swan dive, reach forward in front of you and lean forward. So we're stretching along both sides of the spine in a more symmetrical or balanced way. Relax the head and the neck. Allow your upper spine to round like cat pose. Relax the spine, push the hips back, look forward. From here, walk the hands in nice and slow. Let's separate our feet, bringing the knees to about the width of your pelvis bones as we prepare for boat pose, Navasana. There are a lot of ways to do boat pose, and we want to break it down and explore the different ways today. That way you're able to refine the practice around your body's needs today. If you're prone, first of all, to tenderness in your back or hips, maybe grab a big folded pillow or a cushy blanket or something and have a seat on something where it makes it more comfortable for the bones in your hips. For those of us who are wanting to support the lower back today, keep your feet on the floor with the knees bent and the feet grounded. We can take our arms out in front of us, turn it so it's thumbs up as if you're going to shake hands with two people, and then only lean back as far as you feel that it is comfortable for your spine. For those of us who are taking care of the upper neck, upper back and shoulders, put the hands down, slide the thumbs past your hips, put the hands down with your fingers facing towards your feet, and press into the palms, straightening the arms to create a more neutral posture. And then you can hold it here in the position to support the whole spine, or maybe we slowly begin to hover the feet. So you have the upper body with extra support and then more focus on the lower core. You are welcome to work with both, extending the arms out, maybe first hold on behind the legs, then rock back and hover the feet. From here, releasing the hands, so you are hands free and feet free. Only extending those legs out to a point where we're able to maintain balance and where we're able to feel we're working, maybe a little uncomfortable, but not pain. Inhale into the center of the chest. Exhale, relax. One more big breath. And exhale. Lower the feet, touch the toes together and open the knees. Keeping the spine long, just like cow pose for the first 2 or 3 breaths in butterfly. Inhale, pull up through the heart, push the hips back, opening up the chest. We're exaggerating the inhalation around the heart. Allow your shoulders to press down towards the hips, giving a nice little squeeze onto the kidneys and the adrenal glands. From here, one big inhale. And now let's counter that. Come forward, soften your upper back, round gently through the spine, drop the head and the neck. To safely come up, let's stack the spine, lengthen the lower back, middle back, upper back. Last of all, lifting the neck and the head. Let's extend our right leg out straight, keeping the left knee bent. From here, the right leg is straight and it's a little bit out to the side. This pose can be done different ways. Some people do it with the legs straight out in front of them. And then there's an alternative to take it out to the side, which just gives you a different stretch. From here, we're turning towards our straight leg, gently rotating or hinging from your waistline, turning the belly button towards the knee of that right leg, drawing the right shoulder back, pulling forward with the left shoulder towards that right knee. Push that left hip down into the ground. We want to anchor that energy down in the left hip while we're pulling the left shoulder over. It creates a big stretch along the left side of the body from your low back all the way up to your shoulder. You're pulling over. From here, inhale big into your chest. And now exhale, maybe lower down just a little bit towards that right leg. Using the hands as a guide and as a means of support for the spine. On every inhale, come up just a little bit. And on the exhale, then go down. Every inhalation coming up just a little bit. Exhale, release. Let's try that 2 or 3 more times. When you're ready, keep the head relaxed. Slowly walk the hands in to support a stacked and neutral spine. Let's turn to center with the body, bringing that right knee in and the left leg straight out to the side. It's like half of a butterfly pose with that one knee bent. From here, we're turning our belly button towards our left extended leg. Inhale, sitting nice and tall. Exhale, pull that left shoulder back. Draw that right shoulder in towards your left knee. Push the right hip down so we're getting that big stretch. It's going to go over and along the side of the spine. Big breath in. Exhale, relax. On the inhale, come up just a little bit. Exhale, let it all go again. Safely come out of this big stretch. Let's keep our head down. Walk the hands in. This will guide the spine up into a safe place. Let's slowly bring it to neutral with the navel. Slowly bring that other leg in. Let's make our way into lying down on the floor, coming out of our core work. We may want to let those knees sway over to one side and lie down on the side for a moment so that the spine and blood pressure can just simply be calm and organize any energy that might be moving around. When you're ready, roll onto your back, keeping the knees bent here first. So we establish a nice neutral position for the psoas muscle. The psoas muscle is a pretty big muscle going from almost behind the belly button region. It comes from your back. It wraps around the side trunk and waist of your body. And then it goes over the hips and the groin region and attaches on the inside of the thigh bones, right here by the groin region. It's a very big muscle in the body. You have one on each side. Let's start by neutralizing that energy before we start stretching it anymore. Place both hands down on your stomach and start to monitor the movement of the breath in the body. Our breath works intimately with the psoas muscle. As we inhale, we want to feel the stomach rising. Exhale, feel the stomach falling. Breathing in through the nose as much as possible. And maybe breathe out as if you're going to whistle. you're ready, take your time to slowly extend the right leg straight out and down on the floor. Just the right leg straight. Walk, I'm sorry, just the, did I say right leg? Yes, okay, just the right leg straight. Left knee stays bent. Let's walk our left foot in to touch the inside of that right knee. From here, we're taking our right hand across the body towards that left leg. If you want, you can lift up that leg and put the hand on the outside of your knee. You do want to maybe just feel that left foot close to that right leg, somewhere by the knee or above it. When you're ready, guide that left knee and twist to the right. Peel up that left hip. Extend the left arm out with the palm up and look over to the left with this big twist. Try breathing into your upper left lung in this pose. No belly breathing here. Since we are twisted so deeply, it could actually feel really uncomfortable to try breathing using your belly. So the path of least resistance is going to be the upper chest. Let's practice breathing, finding the breath in your upper left lung. When you're ready, slowly release that. Let's come onto our backs again. This time we're bending our right knee, straightening the left leg down to the ground. Walking our right foot in to touch just against that left knee. Or maybe lift that right knee and take the left arm across. Let's guide this twist over to the left. Gently twisting, maybe just a little bit of pressure on that right leg and right knee. Reach out with the right hand, the palm is up, and look over to the right just a little bit. Breathe into the upper right lung this time. As we inhale, that path of least resistance is just to the right side of your heart and under the right armpit. When you're ready, slowly come around to center. Let's bend both knees. Touch the toes together. Open the knees just a little bit. Maybe let those knees fall out really wide. Let's place the hands down on our stomach again and just monitor that breath. Inhale into the belly. Exhale from the throat. You're ready, slowly begin to press the knees up and in towards each other. Walk the feet away. Let's let those knees sway a little bit. From here, we're moving into any position that your body likes for final meditation and relaxation. You can stretch out and lie down in traditional Shavasana, or maybe roll onto your side if that's more comfortable. You could even roll onto your stomach if that feels good. Take this time to grab any pillows or blankets, maybe even some socks. Sometimes if you tend to notice that your body gets a little restless, maybe you get little twitches in your legs or arms, I recommend trying some socks or putting a blanket over your body. Sometimes a little bit of compression and a little bit of weight can really calm the nervous system. Let's simply notice the breath while we're here. And since we are theming this along with these hot summer days, let's practice a cooling breath today. When you inhale, just notice the breath coming into the body on the left side. I apologize, everyone. I had a little technical issue come up. So you're breathing into the left side, and then on every exhale, just notice the breath on the right side. Inhaling left, exhaling right. You may even notice that there are colors we can use to balance this breath. Some of you may recall when we inhale on the left, we breathe in blue light, and then exhale on the right, seeing a red light. Naturally, we are going to breathe into both lungs. This is an energetic practice, so it's not so much about manipulating your physical breath as much as it is about shifting the awareness to recruit a deeper sense of peace. Exhale all the way. Notice just the left nostril and the left side of the body as you inhale, sensing the presence of a cool, blue, airy, light energy. Pause at the top of the breath. Shift your awareness to the right. Simply thinking about the right nostril, the right lung, the right arm and leg. Exhale, sensing that there is a heavy, warm energy, a red light that leaves from the body. One more time through that. Inhale blue, exhale red. Now breathe in through both nostrils, letting go of any color, any hot or cold, just finding an equilibrium, finding a place to experience your breath centered. Exhale from your throat. Try at least 1 or 2 more big sighs of relief to stir the body just a little bit. We have been practicing for about an hour now. So for those of you that have some other things that need to get done on your agenda today, I invite you to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bend one knee at a time and let those knees sway. We want to unlock the hips. Eventually roll over onto one side and then slowly bring yourself up. If you don't have to get up, you don't have to get up. For those of us who are closing at this time, let's bring our hands together at the heart, our seal of physical reverence. Draw in a deep inhale. And now let's exhale with a bow. Namaste, everyone. Go enjoy your beautiful summer day in Dallas. I will see you all next week.